Well, you know, there's no doubt that in the last couple of years we've seen a lot of change in the maritime communications landscape, a lot of change but also disruption. And so the way we look at it at Iridium, and so also the way that, you know, cutting through the noise that comes with all these changes, we believe that at Iridium we have a really clear-cut strategy whereby we don't compete with all of these commodity broadband players, but we rather companion them. And kind of the key point here is that because we have our LEO L-band network, we can provide critical communications wherever the ship is going. And at the same time, we are combining that with safety and security types of applications that are, by the way, mandated by the IMO. So I'm thinking about GMDSS, the Global Maritime Distress and Safety System. I'm thinking about security applications such as LRIT, Long Range Identification Tracking, or for instance, SSAS, Ship Security Alert System, and so on. Also thinking about Citadel solutions for anti-piracy. So that's really how we kind of see the market is combining, let's say, the companionship with other technologies and enhancing that also with safety and security. So then when we look ahead, the priorities for Iridium in the next couple of years, well, what is really exciting is the fact that we are going to roll out the safety and security suite of services over our very popular Certus terminals that you see here at the Posidonia show. So these terminals are manufactured by world-class players such as Cobham, Intellian, Larstrana and Thales. And so what you will see as already from the end of this year is that these terminals will come to market being approved for GMDSS and certified. And this is really a game changer because for the first time the market, the mariner, will have not only more choice but also there will be more innovation. And because of our all-in-one approach to combine, let's say, companioning or being the backup of these new technologies on board the ship, VSAT, Starlink and others, at the same time it can fulfill the role of safety and security which is mandated by the IMO. At Iridium, of course, we kind of operate in our own swim lane. If you think about it, thanks to the design, the unique design of our network, which is again LEO, so low Earth orbiting satellites combined with L-band frequency, we believe that we have a very good technology to improve the maritime domain awareness and also to improve basically the communications efficiency on board ships. And we do that in several ways. Because our frequency is the L-band, the benefit of that is that even in the most adverse weather conditions, our communication links are always going to work. And if you then think about combining that with safety and security applications, that is also the reason why the IMO selected us a couple years back to become the second ever GMDSS provider in the market, and again bringing more choice to the mariner. And then when you think about the aspect of LEO, the low Earth orbiting satellites, obviously the benefit here is that they provide us global coverage. So wherever the ship is going, we can connect that ship. And if you think about VSAT, great technology, KU, KA, VSAT, or you think about even these new entrants like OneWeb or Starlink, they are challenged by coverage gaps and other restrictions. So again, that's where we play that role of a strong companion, a natural companion to these other technologies. Yeah, so at Iridium, we don't believe in a one-size-fits-all solution. We're finding ourselves in what is called a hybrid communications era, where the ideal solution on a ship is always going to be a mix of connectivity options. Could be multi-orbit, multi-frequency, also mixed in with terrestrial communications. But the role that we play as Iridium is being that critical component on the ship. Again, making sure that the connectivity is always there, even in bad weather conditions, and also making sure that your safety and security is covered. And so thinking about these congested areas or remote areas, that's where Iridium shines, because we don't have any spots on the Earth where a vessel is not covered. And again, thinking about the other technologies, we all know that VSAT has restrictions, is not available in ports. There are geographical restrictions. So I think that really makes our proposition very strong. And so we can make sure that the mariner is not only covered, but will also be safe and have the confidence that we're going to be in there for the long run. Because you may have heard that we recently announced the network longevity is going to be beyond 2035. So this is very important for ship owners when they make purchasing decisions, for instance, for a GMDSS terminal, that they know that for the next 10 years plus, that terminal will function to the specs on that ship. So this is really something which I think is going to be very interesting for the Greek market here, where we are seeing a lot of, let's say, enthusiasm about our solutions that we are bringing to market.